Welcome to the cult. My name is Aaron. Am I doing this too early in the morning? I'm not quite sure what time it is where you're at, but we're looking at. Hey there, Maddie. Welcome, man. Arrow and umbrella. So, imprint and umbrella announcements. One very special announcement, especially to me. So, a bit of a story time. Um, in April of last year, 6 a.m. Wow, I I was reached out to by a friend of mine, Jake, who's steelbook obsessed, and I was asked to be part of something. Hey there, Kevin. Welcome. I had to be very tight-lipped, but I hinted around that I'd been doing something, and that's been announced. So we can now talk about it. I was lucky enough and honored enough to work with Jake to get an essay, get a write-up into the new set that's been announced from Umbrella. So if you're picking up the Universal set, the massive set that's been announced, yeah, I'm kind of in that book. So my first time, I'm kind of excited. Let's look at it. Thank you so much. I mean, it's been a dream of mine. I've been waiting forever, Maddie, to try and hopefully get on release somehow. And hopefully this will be the first of many. So let's look at the set and see exactly what's in it. I've had to keep my mouth shut now since since April of last year. We started this process in April of last year. That's when I was first contacted. And I was offered the chance to do something for one of these films here. And I ultimately I spoke with Jake and we talked back and forth. And we came across Leech Woman, which we both watched, and we had like an idea with that. So that was the film we looked at. So there is only a collector's edition. This is even bigger than I realized it was going to be. It's Universal Horror Monsters and Curiosities, 1923 to 1960. Hey, Cinematech. Good morning. So this set here has a custom art rigid case, 100+ page hardback book. That's where you'll find me, along with Dave Lee, Jake, Alexander Heller Nicholas, and a host of others. The titles here we have are 45 films: Hunchback of Notre Dame, Phantom of the Opera, Cat and the Canary, The Man Who Laughs, The Last Warning, Bride of Frankenstein, Son of Frankenstein, House of Frankenstein, Ghost of Frankenstein, Frankenstein Meets the Wolfman, The Invisible Man Returns, The Invisible Woman, The Invisible Agent, Murders in the Rue Morgue, The Black Cat, The Raven, The Invisible Ray, Night Monster, Night Key, Tower of London, Strange Door, The Black Castle, The Mad Doctor of Market Street, The Mad Ghoul, House of Horrors, Horror Island, Cult of the Cobra, Thing That Couldn't Die, Curse of the Undead, Leech Woman, The Mystery of Edwin Drood, The Climax, Captive Wild Woman, Jungle Woman, The Jungle Captive, Madman Monster, Monster on the Campus, Tarantula, The Incredible Shrinking Man, The Land Unknown, The Mole People, The Monolith Monsters, and The Deadly Mantis. I am the Cinematech. Thank you so much. It is a massive undertaking of a set, and the features are in the book. It was an interesting way to do it, and we had a lot of fun. I watched Leech Woman around 7 times to get this underway. I want you to be mine and Jake's. Jake, if thanks to Jake, this who's still obsessed with you guys should be following watching. He did a feature on Freaked, which is pretty amazing. I actually had to pick it up when I go to Paris. I love that movie. And so Jake's a massive fan of Freaked. He worked with him, brought on that. And then I he works on it. I'm not sure if it's been announced yet, but he worked on another release, so I got to check to make sure. And this one here. So this is what I've been like since the last couple years since I moved from to Morocco. This is what I've been working to hopefully get towards. Some of my friends had gone into producing features and box sets and stuff like that. I was really hoping that somebody would eventually reach out to me. And it almost happened once before, but the company kind of treated me badly. That not this one. This company was amazing. Uh, Essay in the book, that's as far as I know, there's no commentaries per se on this one that wouldn't probably be archival. Um, so hopefully commentary down the road. I'm I am a I was a writer by trade. I worked in journalism is what I went to school for initially, and I think that may come through in my videos. Um, but yeah, we worked on different ways for this to come about, and oh, they are actually. That's It's been confirmed that I am getting the set. Um, so I will be getting we'll be getting a copy of the set, and we'll be unboxing it. So they were really good to work with. I have to say, for my first like full go through experience, I can't have asked to work with a better person than Jake, and to work with a better upfront company than Umbrella. Umbrella treated me extremely well with this. They from like from getting it set up to just letting you know what could and couldn't be done, what was possible, um, the parameters, um, payment sets, all that type of stuff. It was amazing. Um, I g- I was blown away, and because I'd had a previously kind of like negative experience, I was very nervous this entire way through. I've been holding my breath now since April of last year, like not literally, but like figuratively holding my breath. Um, Questions on the set. I was asked by one of my friends actually, how come it doesn't have Frankenstein or how come it doesn't have the Invisible Man? So those are all on. Everybody's got the Universal set that has Frankenstein, Invisible Man, Dracula, and all those on there. These are meant to have some of the others, the curios, a lot of really good ones. For me, Bride of Frankenstein is actually better than Frankenstein. I know, hot take, right? But for me, that's the case. Why Leech Woman? I just dig the film. Um, it wasn't chosen for me. I had a choice actually, and I needed something that I could actually chat about. And thankfully, I was in the expert hands of Jake, who was a utter professional and knew how to do this so much better. That drives me. Then why no 4K? No, I mean like these are older films. 31 of these films, Cinematech. This is their first time on Blu-ray in Australia. So out of the 45 films, I think 31 of these have never had a Blu-ray release at all. Um, this is a massive undertaking of a set. It is it's huge. Hopefully you guys pick it up. Um, it's going to be a I have the triangle, well, the coffin. Remember the coffin set that came out in the UK for the Universal horror films, like the those tentpole films. So I got that, and this to me is the perfect like companion piece to that set, because it has not just some of the bigger like sequels and stuff like that, but it has those films that normally doesn't get this type of love. You're not gonna find like things like the like Leech on Mystery of Edmund Drood, and like the Mole People getting this type of like feature elsewhere. Yeah, 230 US dollars for 45 films, and if you work that out, let me do that actually. So that's like $5 a movie, which is pretty awesome. Not that doesn't include like the book that you get to, and I think there's art cards and stuff like that as well. Look at this. There's the book right there. I had such a crush on her, by the way. Um, that is gorgeous. This is a gorgeous looking set, guys. But it's not the only thing we've got to talk about today. This is the first one. Or not cheaper than the Imprint. I had to say, I think my box sets are in Paris. I'm just waiting for somebody to pick them up. So I should hopefully I'll be on here with Kevin in the near future, unboxing imprint releases. So we'll be you'll be seeing that on the channel as well. Obviously, next month I'm going to be in Canada. I'm going to be doing my first Criterion hunt in Canada, like my Canadian Criterion hunt, is what I like to call it. And I may see if I can pick up some umbrella while I'm there, because it's hard to get around here to stuff unless I go to Paris. But this wasn't the only announcement they did today. There's some other amazing announcements, and let's look at all of them. We'll come back to this later. Answer any questions that I can. This one is one that Jake worked on. I think he produced the entire set for this one here. This is an incredible release, the Dirties. I love this. We're just here for the bad guys, like a shirt. That's another one I got to pick up too. I've long been a massive fan of Alexander Nicholas. Oh, I'm not getting, well, what's happening is I'm not getting the sets. I initially planned 2026 to be my year of imprint. I'm not getting the Halloween set anymore. That's actually, I'm working on trying to get the refund for that, see if I can actually get that happen. Unprint has done everything on their side. It's just on my side now. But I did order Black Friday titles prior to all this. And they'll get, the first order got lost. And luckily, Imprint reached out to me, resent it. And because the place that it was sent to initially, the people were gone on vacation, they actually resent it to a different address in another country. So shout out to Imprint for that. But for me right now, yeah, I'm pretty much taking a break for that thing. So let's look at the sets that I'm not involved in. So I want to see which ones got announced today, because I know I covered some of these sets before. I don't think Naked Weapon was. Did I cover Naked Weapon already? I'm trying to remember. I'm gonna go to the Umbrella's Instagram so that I'm looking at the right stuff. But guys, I had to be quiet since April. I knew it was okay. Good. So we'll start it with 1001, which is the first of the new releases here from 2006. It's got a double-sided poster with it. We got a nice hard box for this here. Remember, for these here, you have to order from Umbrella, get the collector's editions. You will find standard editions in some stores, but you won't get the swag with standard editions. That'll be a regular box as opposed to the hard box. So it's a 40-page book on this one here. Custom illustrated rigid case, 8 art cards, an A3 reversible poster. I realized I got to take my pill sheet this morning. Has anybody seen Tell Someone? Tell No One, sorry. Oh, it is so much put into like getting these here releases set up. Give me a second, I got to take mine. For those that are unaware, I have epilepsy, and I have had it since the age of 3, and I've been on medication since then. I am the Thomas Dolby song hyperactive. Because at the tender age of 3, I was hooked to a machine just to keep my mouth from spouting junk. Oh, video. There. Hello. I see I've got a prettier host from a video now, don't I? You didn't see her? Petunia was there. She was sitting up in my chair. Hopefully gotten better. So I not only was I actually worked for epilepsy company as an information officer for a few months, but for me, thanks to medication and I do our meditation and stuff that I do that has helped me over the years. But there was a point when they thought it was cured when I was around going on 12, so they took me off all medications. Quick story, and I'll get back to this, I promise you guys. And then I was in Alberta. I was in Camrose, Alberta at the time. And being from Newfoundland, if you understand the Canadian dynamics, I got picked on a lot. And I was walking to school one day with my sister, and 3 months later, I woke up. I'd been having seizures, and I was literally 3 months, a month, something like I can't remember now. Obviously, I can't remember. So I've been having seizures consistently over and over again. They tried me on every medication possible, nothing worked. I was in the doctor's office talking to them with my mom about how I was going to be living from now on. And he said, well, we got one more type of medication. We just got it in. It's just in blister packs. So try this and see how this works with the medication I used from when you were 3 years old. And it worked for me. So I was very lucky because I knew people that medication did not work. I knew people that passed away. But yeah, concerts can be an issue, like a lot of strobe lighting. When I went to bars, when I was in college, I drank a bit. And part of the reason, which you should be when you got epilepsy, was that if I found I got, don't ever do this. The strobe lights didn't bother me as much. So, which was stupid. Okay, 10:01. Guess an awesome announcement release here. Let's check out the other ones as well. We got some like imprint to look at too. But this is what I'm excited about because I almost picked this up when I was in Spain. So Naked Weapon, I didn't know this one was coming. So I'm glad I didn't pick up the Spanish one now because this is cool. This has always been a favorite of mine. I have an old like DVD copy of this one, which may or may not be cut. I'm not quite sure. But I like. If you watch the channel a lot, you know that I've been good for Malcolm on here quite a bit. He's kind of co-host, comes in all the time. Malcolm was one of the very first people that I spoke to after my mom. My mom's birthday was yesterday. Happy birthday, Mom. About when this was announced, when the set was announced. So I chatted with Malcolm just before I fell asleep. So where Malcolm is really into like the Asian cinema and like all aspects of like the of it. Like I really like this area, like a lot of the action gung fu type stuff. This is my jam when it comes to this type of stuff. I know he's a massive fan of this one too. So we'll probably talk about this one again. We'll get him on there next time. Again, art cards, rich slipcase, 40-page book, A3 reversible poster, brand new audio commentary, brand new featured by Alexander Harlan. She's getting all over the place, man. She is so good. I'm always excited. There we go. Malcolm. If Malcolm picks up the monster set, I would definitely sign it. There we go. I'll sign the book. I think Malcolm will probably be this one first. But this is a gorgeous cover too. It's so oddly done. This is such a good movie too. If you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. The Universal Horrors monster set is definitely, that is the set. Not just because I'm on it, but I really think that's going to be one of the sets for at least the first quarter of this year for certain. District 13, 2 film collections here. I love the way this is done, by the way. which is such a frenetic, action-packed film series. If you've ever seen it, Luke Besson, of course. He produced these, right? Yeah. Again, we got the 48-page book here. We got the custom slipcover, custom slipcase, rigid case, 8 art cards, A3 reversible poster. Here's what I'm actually very excited about too. I would have loved it on this set. But this is the Kinchi Fukasaku set, which is absolutely incredible. From the guy, of course, Battles Without Honor and Humanity. We got Cops vs. Thugs, Cross the Rubicon, and Kurikyu Proxy War. Well, I think this is the first time in Australia. I'm pretty sure some of these came out from Arrow Video. Like, I think Cops vs. Thugs at least. But great one here. 48-page book. I don't have the Arrow one. I'll probably grab this one down the road. 8 replica lobby cars, custom illustrations, the 2 A3 reversal posters. Good, we got Jasper Sharp on this one, Tom Messa on this one. So all the people you would expect to be on these sets are on these sets. Frankie Balboa's on it as well. It's a gorgeous looking set, by the way. I love the art style for this right here. Who's the artist on this one? Who's the artist? Did they say? Because this is very much my art style. Not my drawing, but it is very much the type of that I gravitate towards. It's a massive set, by the way. Massive set. Custom illustrated rich case by Colin Murdoch. Colin Murdoch's amazing. Murdoch, you very much impressed me with this. Who did the one? Is that Murdoch the one? So Olivier Colin. I want to get it right. Did the artwork for the Monsters of Curiosity set. We're going to look at the imprint ones as well, by the way. I put out Cops and Thugs. I'm certain that one. Yeah, it is like, I think this really is a new chapter for Umbrella. Like, this is their biggest box set. Yeah, it's a very much reminds me, I guess on a bigger scale of like Severance sets, like the L. Amson and the Emmanuel sets and stuff like that. It's that level of like hugeness. What's me is that my better half is a massive fan of these older type of horror films. She doesn't watch horror with me very much. When we first got together, she did, because there's that honeymoon stage where they willing to watch anything with you. But this is the type of stuff that she watches with me, and it'll be nice to sit down on next Halloween and actually look at something that I've actually like been a small part of. Hey, morning, man. Welcome. It's humbling. It's so cool though. From the cover to all this stuff being done. We'll look at the imprint stuff there in a second. But it's definitely a next step for them. Hopefully this is sort of many for them when it comes to like this style of set. And hopefully it's a start of something for me too. So we'll come back to that, but let's go over to imprint because I know they put on some releases here as well that I want to talk about. Oh, there we go. Right, it's right there. So we'll start out with the Magnificent Seven collection from 1960 to 1972. Imprint spine numbers 551 to 554. Running at 169 Australian dollars. That is around 145 Canadian, and I think around 120 US, around 110 UK. Do I think there's enough for a volume two? I really do. Missing Brooklyn Gorilla, which would be a fun one. Do I think there's enough for volume two? Yes. I mean, I think this was a massive set. And I think that if they do something like this again, like this was an undertaking. This was very much an undertaking. This was labor of love. Um, it's the biggest set we've ever gotten for this type of stuff, especially like on Blu-ray to get that type of love. But hopefully, yes. I would love to work on Bela Lugosi versus Good Girl, by the way, because I do have thoughts on that as well. And I already have some written up stuff on a couple things that are ready to go if somebody reaches out to me. So if you're producing box sets or movies or stuff like that, I am in the market. I both write, and as you can see, I talk a lot. This set here, I have an old. Let me see if I can find mine. I got an old like Magnificent Seven set. I'm a massive fan. Like, see, I got. I will put my like money where my mouth is with this type of stuff. So there's 4 movies, 1960 to 1972. Magnificent Seven, Return of the Seven, Guns of the Magnificent Seven, and the Magnificent Seven Ride Again. We got idle commentaries on here. There's a new interview on the second disc with Robin Coburn, the daughter-in-law of James Coburn. A bunch of features. Return the Seven here as new audio commentary with Toby Rowan. Guns of Magnificent Seven as new audio. I love that worked on these, man. New audio commentaries, new video essays. Magnificent Seven Rides got new audio commentary. I mean, sort of. It depends on where the elements are at. Like that's the thing, because not everything. I think we have as collectors, we have to realize not everything needs a 4K or has to have a 4K. It's good when something does, but if a company can't put something out in 4K in this time and market, or if they don't put something in 4K, normally it's because there's reasoning behind it. They can't wear this film elements, rights issues, usually film elements. Then that's why you don't see like releases put out like on all 4K. Previously, there was a Rob Rodriguez like Once Upon a Time Mexico trilogy that came out from Arrow Video. Only the first one was in 4K because only the first one was filmed in a way that not the first one, the second one. The second one was in 4K. Only the second one was able to have 4K. Yeah, that was the only one with the elements to do that. This is the original Magnificent Seven Blu-ray collection, by the way. I picked this up from Costco a few years back for like $20, and I'm not quite sure if this has any features on it. Okay, oh, yes, I am. Okay, only the first one had features on it. The rest of them were bare bones. So let's see. Let's compare the features. I'm certain Imprint wins this one. So what have I got on mine? Let's look. I've got Guns for Hire, The Magnificent Seven, Elmer Bernstein and The Magnificent Seven, The Linen Book, Lost Images from Magnificent Seven, Theatrical Trailer, Steel Gallery, audio commentary featuring James Coburn, Eli Wallach, Walter Mirisch, and Robert Rillia. So I got this. I think I got the Christopher Frayling one. No. And this, and this. So I'm missing quite a bit. And none of these other ones had features on them. So you see what the original one looked like. See what an upgrade you're getting. So hey, Rafe, welcome, man. And what's really kind of cool about this is so Yul Brynner is the star of like the first two, but George Kennedy and Lee Van Cleef, I think, play the same character in the two latter sequels. So I'm going to be rewatching this. Kevin, I'm pretty sure Kevin. I'm not sure if he's still here. I think he ordered the Magnificent Seven set. I think he said that this morning, and he ordered the set that I'm in as well. I think. Kevin, did you order the set that I'm in? I think he did. And this is cool. I'm very, very excited about it. So they've been doing these Tales of Adventure sets for a while right now. And I kind of wondered why they hadn't really delved more into like westerns. Now I know why. They're doing a Tales of the Wild West collection, and if history is anything, then we'll get a bunch of these. Starts off with Three Violent People, The Tin Star, Nevada Smith, Professionals, and Waterhole 3, which I'm pretty sure is a Blu-ray first. What about first and Blu-ray? Yeah. Courtney Joyner, of course, like he does amazing stuff on westerns. Got Daniel Kremer working on this one, Anthony Mann, Michael Prius, Paul Scribo, Mark Elliott, of course, the bog for Stephen Queen. Robert Hall gets a brand new commentary. He gets Robert Coburn. They got her like talking on this one as well. I don't think I've ever seen Robin Coburn talking on anything, so that's going to be kind of interesting. So that one's $149. It's actually cheaper than the Minnesota 7 set, even though there's more films on it. And altogether, it is $269.95. If you want to get imprint films, March Western Bundle Pack. And March is my birthday month, by the way. Very much, actually, I gotten my first Deaf Crocodile releases recently because they're hard to get in Canada. But a viewer reached out to me and he said, you got to see this company. You've got to, this company is like doing something special. I said, I'm very interested in them. I live in Morocco and I don't get to Canada except for like maybe once a year. I don't usually buy my boutique stuff in Paris. So, got to wait. He said, well, you're not going to wait. I'm going to send you some Deaf Crocodile stuff because I think you should be looking at this stuff. So I've got Deaf Crocodile releases in Canada. I'm going to Canada next month. And I'll be highlighting, showcasing some Deaf Crocodile stuff while I'm there. I'll be showing you stuff that I got. For those that are unaware, hi, my name's Aaron. This is Occult Cinema. Next month I'm going to Canada. I will have some videos highlighting companies like Deaf Crocodile, Criterion, A24, a whole list of like kind of boutique companies and releases and hauls and things that I've been accumulating for the past year that you're finally going to see starting next month. I was starting to film the videos. So over the next month or two, you'll be seeing those coming out. And I've been looking at I really want to get, although I don't have any yet. I know that Deaf Crocodile does work with Amazon too. So with good prices, they have these Soviet like animation. My better have some massive animation. We got like a whole bunch of animation right there. But the Soviet animation sets, I'm really interested in because I love animation, especially animation from other countries. And I really want that. And there is a Fantastica set, which kind of these Russian fantasy films that I really want to get to. Actually, you can get that now for like just shy of 150 Canadian, which is an amazing price for those films. John McKenzie's getting a Blu-ray box set by Imprint Films, Australia. It also includes The Long Good Friday. The Long Good Friday is one of my favorite movies. I got the Arrow edition of that one. I got that alongside of, it was a Bob Hoskins set because that's for Handmade Films, which was the company by Beetle. Look him up. George Harrison. I wouldn't make you do that. It had like Mona Lisa on as well. Great set. New French Extremities Volume 3 and 4 this year. That is going to be epic. It's going to be really intriguing. Seeing what's coming out. I think 2026 is going to be really, really good. We're off to it is January, guys. It is the 8th of January. And these are the announcements we've got. We're not even a full month in to this year. And we've got like Umbrella doing their biggest set ever. We've got Imprint going into the Westerns a lot more, which I got to speak to Heath because from Serial at Midnight, because I know he's a big Western fan. So this is probably on his radar. He's one of the only guys I knew that would actually like pick up those really cool, well, not that picked him up, but like that I knew, like the online that picked up the Umbrella Westerns, like double features and stuff like that. Delta Space Mission sold it quickly, man. Tune, Benny's Bath. One of the ones that I'll be showing is he sent me the limited edition for it was a double feature, and it was I'll let you know in a second. I'm gonna check it out. I won't tell you what everyone is, but I'll tell you one of them. This was the deluxe edition set for see if I can guess it. It's a double feature, and it sold it once, and they had to bring it back again. Can you guess? Where is it? Could be in the shop somewhere here. I'm pretty sure it got brought back. There it is. Signals in the Dust of the Stars. So I have that one waiting for me in Canada right now. Along a couple others that I'll let you guys know about when I get there. So there's gonna be a Deaf Crocodile video if I manage to get the set while I'm home. Because it's coming out in if I manage to get this set here while I'm home, I'll let you guys know, and we'll start a video on that. But yeah, like I was saying, I can't believe that we're this early in this year and we're getting this many epic announcements. Umbrella, Imprint, big announcements. There's been a ton of stuff recently. It's been mind blowing to just see the stuff that's coming out. Radiance made announcements recently, I think. Pretty sure Radiance had announcements recently. Let me check. Yeah, because it's time to play, right? Now let's look at the Radiance Films announcements while we're here. Real quickly before I gotta go. So I want to know which ones were, because I don't think it is the last Radiance announcement, so I don't know which ones are the latest ones. Let me look. And my phone is over there. Bloody hell. Time to play. That's a new announcement from them. So here we go. New Radiance box set coming out by Jacques Roser. Hopefully I pronounced that right. So this here, one of the most original, self-assured, yet undersung voices of the French New Wave. Looking gorgeous. We got there's 5 feature films here and several of his shorts across 5 discs. I do Philippine. Yeah. So there's 5 films that I'm not going to pronounce. Excuse me. That's me. Gorgeous looking set. 3 companies. Major epic announcements. Oh my God. I'm getting sneezy, guys. I'm going to have to go soon. I did. Both them and Kino released the Night the Juggler recently, which is really interesting. So, whoa, I am so sneezy. My cat worries about when he sneezes. Most of the cats run away when you sneeze, right? I have the opposite. I have the kitty cat over here that gets really nervous about me when I sneeze. So she'll come when the other cats run away. She'll run towards me and make sure I'm okay. She's got her winter fur on right now still, and it means she's like shaggy, right? Kind of like Dad. Got my beard on. Daddy worked on that set. Pretty cool, huh? The book. I'm in the book. Yeah. All right. Actually, it is kind of hooliganish, isn't it? It's not on purpose. I'm going to Canada, Rich, so I'm going to be I'm letting my beard and stuff grow out a bit, but I shaved it a bit recently because I was having a hot dog, I started eating my mustache, but I haven't shaved it enough. But I got to go to my barber just before I go to Canada. So there you go, guys. What do you think, Pix? Pretty cool. Proud of you, old man. Proud of your dad. Proud of your daddy. All right. So thank you for joining me today in the cult. I gotta go take care of this little one right now. A lot of amazing announcements. I've been keeping mom on this like umbrella set since April of last year. Again, a big shout out to Jake Silbook Obsessed for uh, helping me for really uh, getting me into this and putting me and letting me fulfill an old man's bucket list dream. I really, really, truly appreciate it. I thanked them again last night because it is a bit overwhelming, but it is fantastic. My name is Aaron. This has been The Cult. Make sure you check out the set. I think it's actually a really, really cool one. I know that we're going to have it here, right? Right? Yes, we are. So I will see you next time. Like, share, subscribe. You want to join the Patreon or the membership? Much appreciated. But above all, enjoy some good movies. And me and Pix, see you next time.